Talks, the ultimate podcast college football fans everywhere. I'm Dawson, and we're kicking off our very first episode today, packed with analysis, predictions, insight on talk to Dave and Lou. Whether you're on your way to the game or just turning at home, we're going into everything that's happening on the field this season. Now, let's get into the good stuff. It's already been a wild ride this season. Some of the top programs are rolling, but we've seen more than a few surprises. Teams we didn't expect to challenge for titles making their mark, with traditional powers have stumbled. And of course, the Heisman race is heating up. We've got a lot to unpack today, so let's start with current standings and some of those jaw-dropping surprises. Alright folks, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the big matchups this weekend, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be electric. Let's start with some SEC fireworks. Alabama versus Tennessee. Now we all know that Alabama is still Alabama, sitting 5-1. They've had a couple of close calls though, especially with that secondary that's been getting exposed a bit. Jalen Moreau has been a solid QB, but you can feel the pressure mounting on the other side. Tennessee is coming off a tough loss, but their defense has been super dangerous, over 500 yards per game. But Joe Moulton III is slinging it deep, scoring right. Could we see an upset in Neyland Stadium? History says no. Tennessee hasn't beaten Bama since 2006, but this is a new era, baby. Fun fact, Tennessee high-powered offense has averaged 40 points per game this season. If it got hot early, this could get interesting. Next, let's talk about Clemson versus Syracuse, a game that might not see the same flash as the SEC showdown, but trust me, it's going to be a grind. Clemson has been a roller coaster this year. But Will Shipley has been lights out, averaging 6.4 yards per carry, and had some growing pains with Cade Klubnik at QB. But Shipley is always a threat. Meanwhile, Syracuse 4-2 at their defense is no joke. They've given top defenses fits all year. If Garrett Snowden keeps his composure under pressure, Syracuse could absolutely make this one a game. Did you know Syracuse actually has a winning record against Clemson over the last 5 years? That's right, they've shocked the Tigers before, and don't be surprised if they do it again. And finally, the big one, Georgia versus Kentucky. Georgia is still sitting pretty at 6-0, and their defense is elite. But they're only allowing 9.5 points per game. Carlson Beck has stepped in at QB, and he's had some good moments, but let's face it, replacing Stetson Bennett is not so easy at 5-1. And their defense nasty. They've been shutting down SEC offenses left and right. Devin Leary has had his ups and downs, but if he can connect with Brian Brown downfield, don't count on them just yet. By the way, Georgia has been getting tested a lot more than people expected this year. The last 3 games tight. They've had to grind through South Carolina and Auburn. If Kentucky to do the same, this one could get down to the wire. And let's not forget the Heisman race. Caleb Williams at USC is still the front runner, throwing for nearly 400 yards a game and leading the term home's 5-1 start. But don't sleep on Drake Malone at North Carolina. He's having an incredible season with over 2,000 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and then there's Blake Cohn. He's racking up touchdowns at the ridiculous pace for Michigan, leading the nation 13, averaging almost 6 yards per carry. This season's Heisman race is wide open with these matchups. We're going to see who's for real and who's talking big. If I had to pick right now, it would be a tough call, but don't sleep on Drake May. He's quietly putting together an elite season. Alright, that's your weekend preview, folks. There's a ton of action coming your way, and trust me, it's going to be a wild one. Keep the predictions coming in school. We love hearing from you guys. Tailgate Talks is just getting started. Stay loud, stay proud, and we'll catch you next time right here. Before we end, I'd like to give some shout-outs for my classmates and teachers. Miss Pace, Miss Smith, Levin, Kyrie Walker, and Kyrie Boggs.